Hello, welcome back and welcome to Isaac the Lich. Today I'm talking about how to run a science fiction game. Sharing a little bit of my wisdom as a game master slash dungeon master. As you can see by the massive pile of books behind me, which is actually about a fraction of what I actually own, I'm a bit of a dragon myself when it comes to collecting my role-playing game books. So what is the difference between running a fantasy game and a science fiction game? Well, in terms of science fiction, other than the obvious of being in space, you really want your players to actually feel like the world that they're in is less based in magic and more based in science and technology. Science and reason should be the power of the universe, not magic. Magic in a sci-fi world should be treated as something of an oddity, a strange thing that happens every so often, but nobody really understands or knows anything about it. That's not to say that your magic casting players should be treated badly, but they should be treated more as an oddity, as something strange and not well understood. In truth, in sci-fi games, it's where the sorcerer and wizard takes a bit of a back seat, so to speak, to the great computer artist and to the amazing intro of the scientists and the specialists of technology and the engineer, the pilot, and, well, a number of other different classes. It's really a good time for fighter classes to really shine. Now, like I said, that doesn't mean that you should treat your magic casting players badly. Magic casters should be encouraged, rather than being showy and displaying of their magic, to be a little smarter in how they use it, to be more stealthy and conservative with their magic use. Magic casting players should feel that their magic isn't well understood, and that it's something that's a bit of an odyssey, or oddity. Something that could get them potentially locked away or experimented on, but it should make them feel that they can still use it, but they have to be a little more clever and a little more hush-hush. Now, to put it mildly and to put it plainly, there are settings such as Warhammer 40k where using magic can easily get you shot in the face. So, again, in a sci-fi fantasy world, you want the players to feel as though that they're in a world of excitement and space travel. And really in sci-fi, which is one of the things that I really personally love about it, is that the fact that in sci-fi, because the players are traveling from world to world, you can have almost any kind of genre in them if you want. From horror to science fantasy. You can do a whole lot with science fiction that you may not necessarily be able to do with regular old magic. Yes, you can travel planes, but here you can have all the different types of world all in one simple plane of existence, which makes it a really interesting experience. To have the players go from one day from going into a medieval world to a high technological world where they can find different weapons and equipment. Or perhaps a horrifying science horror, where a mad scientist creates a robot, or a computer mind that tries to murder everyone, or perhaps a zombie horror, to try and pitch your players up against that. To be honest, I really am someone who enjoys a good sci-fi fantasy game, or a science fiction game in general. In terms of running one, I definitely would suggest that you treat the players as having a little more in their heads than anything else. But I hope you enjoyed my short guide. I'm sorry if I'm not as detailed as I'd like, but you know, YouTube doesn't really favor very long videos much anymore. However, I'm pretty sure my next video, which I'll be coming out with as well on top of this one, is going to be an interesting role-playing for the PC game, Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. Yeah, remember when I said about in 40k using magic was a good way to get shot? Yeah, that's going to be my job here in about a few minutes. Bye. I'm kidding. If you liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below. See ya and stay safe.